Welcome to Jones In for Sports. Don't forget to like and share. If I find you posting store links and comments, I'll cut you, block.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back, y'all. What it is, y'all. It's your boy Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Jones In Podcast, brought to you by Jones In for Sports. We make sports better, and as always, I'm brought to you with my co-host E. What's going on, my guy?
What's good?
What a weird week 2 we had this week.
Oh my God, it was insane.
What a weird week we had. But we're going to get into that. We're going to break down our thoughts on this week's 2 and how we thought about that. And then obviously we're going to give our week 3 picks and predictions. But before we get into that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all hit that like button. If y'all watching during the live, start commenting. Start talking. Don't be shy. Let's go. Let's get with it. We have great conversations, and we love for y'all to be a part of it. And last but not least, Betting Hero. It is football season, y'all. Football season is here. If you are a sports gambler, you like to go bet things, hit that link in the bio called Betting Hero in the link, and it has all the sports books, all of them. I'm talking FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet 365, Bet GMG, all of them. I don't even know all the goddamn names, but name them. We got them. Hit that link, and they got the promotions on there too. So you help your boy out, and you help yourself out at the same time. Hit that link and let's get this money, y'all.
I know. A lot of parlays was messed up last week.
Woo, yeah, they for sure.
Yo, last week felt like week 1 really, because like so much weird shit went on, like weird outcomes. It just was weird.
And that's where I wanted to go with it to start the show. Is me personally. That's why I put relax in there, because we obviously understand that it's week 1. It's week 2.
Of course.
But week 2 is kind of like week 1. They still getting into it, especially now that these guys don't fucking play in the preseason.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. This is guys like real, like
this is
they're still getting into game fucking speed and shit like that. So it's just
exactly. It's gonna take. That's why I always say, it's not until week 4 that I'm like, all right,
yeah,
got something going. You know what I mean? So, for everybody out there that's panicking about your team, don't panic. Unless you're the Giants, the Carolina Panthers. Am I missing another team that's just pathetic? I think just those teams right now are the most pathetic. Even there are some other 0-2 teams, but those 2 to me are the most pathetic. So outside
those
of those
2 look like the most. Like if you watch those games, there's a reason why they're 0-2.
Yeah,
like the other 0-2 teams are like, yeah, you was in the game. You know what I mean? Like you had chances to win.
Facts. Ooh, we up here on live, y'all. So everybody, this is the first time that we are also live on Facebook. So if y'all have a Facebook, if you don't want to watch on YouTube, you don't want to watch on X, hit the Facebook link, y'all. We out here. We out here on all platforms, y'all. We out here on all platforms to give y'all best sports podcast out there. Jones In for Sports. We make sports better, you dig? So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But, yeah, I just wanted people to just slow down. But before we really break down what happened in week 2 of the NFL, I want to get into some of the news that happened this week. And obviously, we have to start off with Tua suffering another concussion, and it was not good. It did not look good. It was ugly to see. What are your thoughts when you hear? And the latest news is that he is not retiring, and he's planning on coming.
I think on that part, I think he's making a decision a little too quick. I think you need to sit back and really think about that, because this is number 3, number 4.
This is number 4.
To say it was preventable is because he didn't have to take the hit, and most of the hit was all him, because Damar Hamlin was just like there to just like wrap up.
Yep.
Should he have slid? Absolutely. But that just goes to show you he was one hit away from another concussion. Like,
Exactly.
I at this point, it's like we all love the game. We all love football. Even me and you now, like you still love to play football. But at the end of the day, what's more important, your health and your life
Mm-hmm. Your
or the
future.
game? Yeah, like I don't know. Like that's a big loss because Miami's hopes was all around him.
Yeah.
And like we shit. I know me and you have Miami winning that division. Like
A lot of things is
uh,
changing now, and
that division's a lot, especially after seeing what Buffalo did against them.
yep.
Buffalo looked like they still Buffalo.
Yeah. Buffalo looks good these first 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. That running
But
game gonna help them a lot if they
oh
can continue
yeah,
to do that.
if James Cook could play like that every week, whew.
Yeah.
But
That.
not Tua. Yeah, I think Tua needs to really like take his time with this decision and not really like.
Yeah. That's my thing. Like, most people, a lot of people were out saying like, obviously they wanted him to retire, but obviously it's his decision, and this, that, and third. Of course, it's his decision, but don't rush the decision.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
take your time on this. He came out like 2 days later and said he's not retiring. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on. It's too fresh. It's too fresh. You're still suffering from a concussion. A concussion does not go away
I
in
mean,
2 days.
and especially for him, we see when he's how the hands all lock and like
Man,
it looks bad.
it looks horrible. And me personally, after I saw that, I immediately tweeted he needs to retire. And I know that's not my decision to make, but for me personally, and for the kids out there that are watching this game, they don't want to see that.
No.
That fucks with their minds. What? Think about the mothers that are watching this, thinking about, I'm about to let my child go and play that, so he can end
Exactly.
up like that.
Exactly. There's a lot of parents now that don't let their kids play equipment football.
Exactly. That just closed the deal right there. If there was anybody that was on the fence, they're done now.
And I mean, and like not to like, throw this in there, but like it shows you the importance of quarterback sliding.
Yes,
Like he did
absolutely.
it. He already had the first down there and stuff like that. These quarterbacks got to learn how to protect themselves.
Yeah, and I felt
If
like
you
he
if
did it because he was
I
trying to make
mean
a play.
to go
Because
further a little, like if you watch the Sunday night game, Caleb Williams took a hit, and after that, you hear C.J. Stroud told him, "Stop taking those hits.
yep,
Stop taking those hits."
and I love that. Shout out to C.
Yeah, like
Stroud to saying that to the young rook. Hey, stop taking those hits, bro. You want to be
mhm,
here for a long time, not a short time. You know what I
exactly.
mean? That was real dope of him to do that. But me, just my own personal feelings. If Tua comes back, I'm not gonna watch. I might watch the highlights after the game. I do not want to see
It's
a
like
live
you're like
thing
this.
like that. That was horrible watching that. I didn't
Yeah,
like and I've seen it before live in front of people. I've seen it before. I do not like that shit.
no.
Watching that, seeing him throwing up the gang signs, bro, I was not cool with it. I immediately was like, no, not again, Tua, not again. This is bad. Hold up, we live right now. My brother's calling me right now. Hey, bro, we live right now.
What's the word? What's the word?
We live on the Jones and Podcast.
Oh, my nigga, so
Yeah, it looks like he's still on the phone.
Here we go. We back in here. We back in here. You hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we're
All
good.
right, cool. My bad, y'all. My bad. My brother called, showed some love.
You left me in a bad spot. We was in the middle of a topic. I couldn't jump into another topic.
I thought
I
you
had to
could hear
wait.
me that whole time.
No.
I'm over here
Like,
talking. My brother's talking
it's
and
not
shit.
like if we was like in the groove, I could have just started going down on like week 3 matchups and stuff like that. You left me in a bad spot.
I apologize to everybody out there, my co-host E, for that. But my brother, my big brother, big fan of the show, wanted to say what's up and love to the show. So appreciate him for that. But yeah, we were talking about Tua, and yeah, we just don't want to see. I personally don't want to see
Nah,
it.
I don't.
I
As
hope
much
he
as
gets
as much
better.
as you love watching a game, that's not part of the game you want to see.
You don't want to. You're 20 something years old. When you get 50 something years old, you are not going to be a normal person.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
We don't. And fuck you, AB. Fuck you, AB, because you make light of everything. And you really do probably have CTE.
Oh, there's something
Something
wrong with
definitely
him.
wrong with your ass.
Like,
But
for him to like
for you to
engage the
make
way
light of
he
it,
goes about things, like
it's
something's
just
not.
corny, bro.
He's not all there.
Yeah, he's not. He need to get his shit together, and really get help. But stop making fun of this shit because that shit ain't cool. Next thing that I wanted to talk about was just found out literally like maybe 10 minutes before the show started that our guy Woj has retired from ESPN. I don't know where it is. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's crazy. Like every when you want to hear big news about the NBA, we all want to hear the Woj bomb.
Yeah, yep, that's our guy.
Like how many people when you see something like if Woj ain't reported, I don't believe it.
Believe
You
that.
feel me? Like
There's so many times where it could be someone that's been there for a while too, and I'm still like, nah, I don't give a fuck that.
yeah, unless Woj said it, then I'll
They don't
believe
say
it.
WOJ. It's false, motherfucker. It's false. But
That's crazy
he's
though.
retiring to go be a
Be a
GM at
GM
his alma
somewhere.
mater.
Okay.
Yeah, so that shout out to Woj.
Yeah.
I don't know what to really think about the GM thing. I don't know how that translates from what he was doing prior to, but I wish him the most success, honestly. Because yeah, he was the face or the voice of
I'm not gonna lie.
NBA news.
I don't really care for any like my NBA stuff coming from ESPN.
Yeah, exactly.
They have a lot of just like talking faces there that I don't like to hear anyway. So it's like,
Exactly. ESPN is on the downfall. We already know that. But that's where we come in. Jones for
I
Sports.
mean, I'm just saying,
Get in.
hey,
Worldwide league.
if ESPN wants some real shit, they know where to pull.
Come on now. We get you back up. We get you back up. But congratulations to Woj on his retirement. He did a great thing for us for so many years in the NBA. And I know a lot of people, this is going to be trending for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, of course.
And especially when basketball comes back, which is not too far. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about before we get into what our thoughts on week 2 is I'm hearing, I don't know how true it is, but I think because I've heard it multiple times, Jordan Love is back at practice and is possible to return on Sunday. What are your thoughts when you hear that?
I wouldn't play him. You won without him. Why rush it? It's only week 3.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? When I saw that, I'm like, what? All these injuries that we have already had so far in 2 weeks. You want to risk your future to put it back out there?
You got the who everybody thought was a favorite in the NFC. The Niners have a lot of top guys hurt. The Rams damn near whole starting offense is hurt outside of Matthew Stafford. Like,
yep.
let's take it easy. It's week 3. You won a game without him. You're 1-1. It's not like you're 0-2. Malik Willis got the job done.
Sure did, exactly.
Let's not rush it.
That's my whole thing. Malik Willis got the job done. Y'all got the W against a Colts team that a lot of people feel like might have a good year this year, especially with the quarterback, Anthony Richardson, and all that stuff. But for me, yeah, I'm with you 1,000% on that. Like, why rush that at all? This is the future. He tore his MCL. Thadi, my guy Thadi's in the building. Shout out to Thadi, also JNFS family. But yeah, he tore his MCL. Now you want him to tear his ACL? Like, is that what the fuck y'all trying to do? Like, I don't get it. Yeah, they paid him this offseason, correct?
Yeah.
Even more reason. Like, don't fuck up your bag that you just gave to him. Don't do that. Don't let Malik run the offense for the next couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and let Jordan Love get back into the thick of things. But don't rush that. I saw that and I was like, oh no, we gotta talk about that because that's just insane. That makes no sense to anybody. So now let's get into our week 2 thoughts. We don't even have to look at the shit. We're gonna start with my motherfucking Cowboys. For me,
wait.
Go ahead.
I just want to give, because I know when it's Cowboys, the rant you about to go on, I get it. I just want to give a little credit to the Saints.
For sure.
We both kind of shitted on them for what they did week 1. We was like, oh, it's probably Carolina. Their offense looks crazy. I think they've scored on damn near every possession they had the ball this year so far.
Yep.
I'm impressed because they did it against you guys, especially in Dallas.
Yep.
Alvin Kamara had a day. It looks like you guys still can't stop the run.
Nope.
Yeah, I just got to give them that credit, and I can go shit on the Cowboys.
So, I'm not gonna shit on the Cowboys today.
I get it.
It's week 2. I don't know what to make of the Cowboys yet. We looked good week 1. Didn't look good week 2.
I'm telling you, it's week 2 is just. Week 2
was just tell of 2 weeks, honestly.
Yeah, it was week 2 was so weird. Like,
it was a weird one. It was really fucking weird. Like, I didn't understand. I did understand because it's week 2. These teams are, like we spoke earlier. These teams are now playing their second game, full game in 8 months. It's going to take some getting used to. That's why these injuries are happening. You guys want to get rid of the fucking preseason. We won't. In the future, if we get rid of the goddamn preseason, we won't have no stars by week 3. What the fuck are we doing, NFL? Come on, we gotta fix this, man. We gotta fix this. If y'all gonna cut down preseason, get the goddamn starters out there. Then put the goddamn starter. If you're gonna do 2 preseason games or
and
1
preseason
game,
what makes it worse? What makes it worse? You have the 3 preseason games that none of the top guys play. And then they got 2 weeks off before the season starts. So it's like, that's like a whole month and a half. These guys aren't playing. That they're just in camp and practicing and then straight to, all right, game 1, go crazy.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand it. Not one bit. Not one bit. But my Cowboys. What I will say, I'm not going to go off on them. I really had no emotion during that game. Like, it was just like, okay, the Saints are fucking killing. Okay, this might be the Saints. They look good. They didn't look like they were doing too much to where it's like, nah, that ain't them. It looked like, no, they figured it. Whatever it was that they needed to figure out last year, they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah.
They're starting to figure it out. Kamara's back healthy. He didn't play full year last year. He was in and out. Run game, that's going to be important for Derek Carr. If Kamara's healthy and that run game's good,
that other running back is pretty good too.
What was his name? I forgot his name, but you're right. He was doing his goddamn thing out there. Yeah. He was doing his damn thing. And then Shaheed, he's a threat. But
there's another thing I gotta say. I gotta say one thing though. Your boy Diggs spoke a little shit about Chris Olave, like, oh, there's nothing really to do. Lit your ass up.
Yep. That's what I keep telling people. I love when Diggs has, one of those days where he's going crazy. But I've also said he can be had, and he has been had multiple times.
Listen.
Multiple.
He's got great ball skill because he used to play receiver.
He was a receiver.
But we all know true lockdown corners don't get that many picks for a reason because they're not throwing at you.
They're not throwing.
If you're getting all these interceptions, it's because they're throwing at you.
And
if they're throwing at you, that means you getting lit up a little bit.
Yep.
It shows you that there's openings that people can take to throw the ball on your side.
Absolutely, 1,000%, 100% true. Like, that's my thing with Diggs. He's gonna bite. He's gonna do stupid shit, obviously because he was a receiver and stuff like that. But he was getting his ass killed. Our defensive line killed.
No pressure.
None. Michael Parsons. This is payday year. This is contract year. Fuck that 13, 15 shit. I don't want that. I want 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
I want 18, 19, 20 because that's what the Watts are doing. That's
honestly,
what Garrett's doing.
Yeah, honestly, this is the year he's supposed to hit that level. Most of these other years, he looks like he's getting there, then he hits that little patch where he just slows down. We know what he can do. Like, even though he's not getting sacks, he's making plays in the run game and stuff like that. But like you said, you need those TJ Watt numbers, those Myles Garrett numbers. Like, get in that where we can be like, nah, Michael Parsons should win Defensive Player of the Year.
Exactly. Put yourself in that position, and you're not doing it.
Especially contract year?
Come on. This is supposed to be the year you go stupid.
Don't let you be the one that Jerry makes a statement with. Like, come on.
Oh, he's good for it.
Oh, listen, we know he's good for it. I feel like that's what Jerry wants because he's like, yo, I just paid damn near $500 million to 2 players on offense. Somebody's got to take some bit of a pay cut.
Yeah. Yeah. He's definitely going to be looking at that. And you're going to be the first one he look at, Micah. What are these? What number are these? These numbers aren't TJ Watt.
Exactly.
I've got Garrett numbers. And you want that kind of bread?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to happen. So he really needs to turn up. I don't know. It's only week 2, so I don't want to make much of it. But damn. I'm going to make a little bit of it because the Browns rush game wasn't bad either. They had almost 100 yards or a little bit over 100 yards. The Saints went crazy.
The last time we seen you guys before the season started was that playoff game against Green Bay where Aaron Jones had a day.
Same shit.
It looks like you guys still can't stop the run.
It's disgusting. Mozzie, I'm not going to get on him. He's a rookie. So it's going to take him some time to really learn that shit. But defense, if we can't be good, don't expect Dak to be good. Dak, I will give you a fucking pass. If our defense is trash, I'm going to give you a fucking pass this year. Because I know if you ain't got no damn defense, then it only puts more pressure on you. And you under pressure isn't something the Cowboys want.
Yeah. That's not what you're looking forward to.
Not what we want. So if that happens, I'm going to lay off Dak and I'm just going to stare at the defense and y'all going to get this smoke all fucking season. But goddamn. But see, I didn't want to go on the rant, so let's get off this shit because I don't want to go on a rant with the Cowboys. I do not. So let's go on over to your side, the Denver Broncos. What do you think after 2 weeks now? Now, obviously, we know your team's in a rebuild, so your expectations aren't high. But what do you think so far of your team?
Same thing. Like, the rebuild is here. Young quarterback, we drafted him. He threw the ball, turnovers. He's got to learn not to turn the ball over, especially in the red zone.
Yes.
That's a momentum killer. We had the ball right before half. We could have made it a closer game. Throws a pick.
Yep.
Like, there's no other way to say that. We got a young quarterback who's got to learn how to not turn the ball over.
I agree. My question for you, from what I saw with the offense, it looks like a lot of dink and dunk. Now I
don't like that. Even though, yes, you don't want him to turn the ball over.
Oh yeah, you spoke about that last week, right?
My thing is this. There's only so many 3-yard dump offs that can get a 3-yard dump off, a 2-yard run. Like, no, man. Like, we gotta throw the ball down the field where teams gotta respect it.
Absolutely. It's a lot of dink and dunk, and I'm like, bro, come on.
And
We
then
know
and then
Bo Nix
it's
can
like,
do more than
but
that.
it's not even just that. It's like we know what Sean's Payton offense is capable of.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. You've had a full off season to get through the playbooks and him learning and all that stuff. Like he should be able to throw the ball down, especially when you got a Sutton who is a
So yeah, you
somewhat
got
of
a Sutton, you got a
threat.
Marvin Mims, you got
Yep.
the guys.
Yeah, you got the guys. You got to be
I
able
mean,
to.
it doesn't help, especially week 1, we had a lot of drop passes and stuff, but like,
For sure.
we got a lot of young guys, but it's like, come on now. Like you said, my thing is there is no expectations on this year. It's not like saying, all right, we got to go compete with the Chiefs to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
No, you just want to be better than you were last year with a young quarterback.
Yep.
So let's see what we can do. Throw the ball down the field.
You gotta take chances. You have to.
You can put any quarterback in to throw dump offs.
Yep, exactly. You can do. Anybody can do that. I can go in there and do that shit and be looking like Tom Brady out this motherfucker. So let's move on to another game. Let's talk about the surprises, the upsets, because there were some upsets. Now, this upset wasn't so much of a shock to me, but at the same time, it was like, okay, this team might be on to something. The Vikings taking down the 49ers. What were your thoughts on that? Because for me, I wasn't shocked as far as, okay, the Vikings beat the 49ers. Like, I kind of was like the 49ers with the injuries that they have, Debo not there, CMC not being there, and me already not being a believer in Purdy. The reason why I picked the 49ers is because of that defense. That defense is fucking phenomenal still. Oh, well, they didn't look that phenomenal last week, in this week. But that's the reason why I picked them, because I'm like, that 49ers defense is going to keep them in the game, regardless of who's missing on the offense. So, but Sam Darnold, 2 weeks straight, looking good. JJ, looking good. Those other receivers, looking good. I like what the offensive scheme is. They're not trying to do too much. And when it's there, hey, let's go for it. We still got JJ.
That's what I mean. Like, when you have somebody like that, yeah, get him the ball.
Yep.
It's not like they got Sam Darnold and a bunch of no-name receivers.
Right.
You got the best receiver in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Their running game is pretty good. Yeah, I like what you said though with the Niners. Like, yeah, pick them even without Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, going into the game, they had Debo.
Yep.
Losing him in the game sucks. I think Kittle got a little banged up that game.
Oh yeah, he did. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So of course that's gonna hurt you when you lose. If you look at those three big names with McCaffrey as well, like, yeah, they're gonna struggle. Ayuk, hello. All that contract shit to take the same contract they offered you. Yes, could have been in camp early. Anywho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to give the Vikings defense a lot of credit.
Yep.
To put the pressure on Purdy. I mean, and on the Niners defense, there's only so much you can do when the offense ain't helping you out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that pick, I got to mention that pick by Warner, woo.
Best middle linebacker in the game.
That boy is something else.
He is different.
God, where the fuck did he come from?
He is damn near everywhere at once on that field.
Everywhere. That boy is a machine. Whew. We don't really have to talk about this game, but I do want to talk about or hear your thoughts on that the Carolina Panthers have decided to bench Bryce Young and go with what's his name?
Andy Dalton,
the Red Rifle. What are your thoughts on that?
All right. We traded away DJ Moore, a whole bunch of other first-round picks to get that pick, and we pass up on CJ Stroud for what's his name? Bryce Young. Okay. That pick, if we didn't even make that trade or whatever, we still have DJ Moore with the possibility of drafting Caleb Williams, who hasn't looked good, but
right.
This just bad front office moves. Like, and then I feel bad for Bryce Young. It's like you did all that and you put him in a situation where he couldn't succeed.
Yep. Exactly. No, 1,000. I agree.
Like, he started in that offense with nothing there.
Nothing.
Deontay Johnson. I think he's still in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, must be. He must be because
Adam Thielen, he's old.
he's
Like,
old.
what are
Yeah,
we doing? Like,
injury prone. Yeah, that Carolina offense is. I mean, front.
I understand benching, cool, but let's look at the front. Obviously, all right, new head coach, whatever. But that front office is to blame more than anybody.
For sure. And it might be, I don't know this, but it might be they might just be saving them. Like, hey, you know what? We don't want our future to get killed out here. So let's just go throw in
It's
the
all
back.
gonna see. We'll all see how it is if Andy Dalton succeeds.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like whoever you throw back there, they still going to be trash. He'll be a little bit better because he's a vet, and he can read the defenses better, but it's going to be the same result. So they might get a win, maybe one more win than.
If they play if they play like the Giants or somebody, they'll
right, exactly. We know that will come. They'll definitely get that. But yeah, I wanted to hear what thoughts on that. Spoke about the boys and the Saints. Packers, they got the win. That was cool. We spoke on that a little bit. Let's see. Who do I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about this a little bit. Browns, Jaguars. Not really much of the game, but what's up with these quarterbacks getting this goddamn bread and not fucking doing nothing?
I don't know.
That's 2 in the same game.
I don't know.
I mean, Deshaun Watson looked better than he did week 1. I'll give him that. But he didn't light the shit up. And
but like with me, most of it is like, what happened to the Jags?
That's my biggest question.
Like it looked like they were about to be that like they were almost in the bubble with Buffalo, Kansas City, Cincinnati, Baltimore. They were like just under like, yo, give us another year or two. We about to compete with them, and it's like they dropped back down.
Yep. That's the biggest question for me is what the fuck happened to the Jaguars? Like you said, after they had that beautiful comeback in the playoffs a couple years ago, we're like, oh, this team is going to be a team you got to watch out for because Trevor Lawrence is only going to get better. They're only going to put pieces around them, and they're going to be a threat in that AFC.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
And it just fell off the goddamn boat. Like, goddamn, and them boys got paid. Like, Trevor Lawrence got paid. I think he's the second or the third highest paid right now. Yee.
He'll fall down as soon as the next 2 guys get paid.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's big shock right there for me. Congratulations to the Jets and Aaron Rodgers getting his first W as a Jet. That game was a lot closer than I thought it would have been. But I do like the connection with him and Wilson. That's going to be special to watch.
I got one thing to say about the Jets. The only thing I got to say about the Jets right now, he fumbled week 1 and stuff like that, but with Christian McCaffrey hurt, the best running back in football right now might be Breece Hall.
Yeah, that catch, crazy.
Catch? Probably. You seen that catch? Oh my God.
Crazy. I stood up. I remember standing up when I saw. I was like, God damn! It looked like a receiver out there.
When he threw it, when he caught it, I was like, oh, good throw. Then when I see it was Breece Hall, I said, oh wait, that's even better.
Word.
That's a running back who made that grab.
Exactly. That's why I was like, running back just did that. That was
okay,
special.
Breece.
That was special, for sure. Bucks, Lions, nice Bucks win. Lions. I don't want to make too much of it. What'd you say?
Of course, but shout out to Hushington with almost 5 sacks in a game. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's been lighting up the last few years. He's definitely been lighting up. What's up, my guy Hussein? How you doing, my brother? 49ers fan, I see. We just spoke about your man that you got up right now. Ayuk, where he at? Where's he at? Because they need him right now with all these damn injuries they're going through. They need him to show up. They paid him, so he need to show up because Debo's injured, Kittle's injured, CMC's injured, and Purdy don't look that good. So some guy gotta talk to me, man. Some gotta give with them. Next game I wanted to talk about, another surprise, another upset. Raiders over Ravens. 26-23. That team looks good as the Raiders I'm talking about. The way that they got that W, and the Ravens not looking so great. What the fuck happened to that offensive line? That's my
Yeah,
question.
that's bad.
What happened to that offensive line?
It doesn't matter who's in your backfield if your offensive line don't block.
It don't matter. It do not matter. They had one of the best offensive running games in the league for years, like 2 to 3 years straight. They were one of the best, if not the best, running game in the league. And then they fired their head offensive coordinator midway last season, and things have changed since then. They do not look like the same running game, and you just got one of the best running backs in the league.
We were all excited to see what Derrick Henry and Lamar are going to do together. And it's like we're getting robbed of that because the offensive line can't block.
Robbed. I hate it. I was watching the game. Well, I was watching Red Zone, and it was going back and forth. And it was like midway, or no, like towards the end of the second quarter. And they showed fucking Derrick Henry's stats. And it was 5 rushes for like 13 yards. 5 rushes in the first half for Derrick Henry? Disgusting. Like, I didn't understand it at all. Even if the offensive line isn't that good, still run the goddamn ball. You got Derrick Henry. He's going to fall forward for 2 yards. Like, shit. That doesn't look good. I don't want to give, what's his name, a pass, Lamar Jackson. But it's tough to be a good quarterback when you don't have a running game, especially when the teams know you're a good running team, or supposed to be. So, but I don't want to not give credit to the Raiders, because the Raiders, we know what that team looked like last year towards the end of the season. A team that is hungry. They're not going to be much of anything this year, but they're going to make some noise for sure. I think they're going to make some noise this year. And they're a team to look out for whenever you play them. What he said, I'm doing good, champ. Glad to hear that you guys are doing good. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, I'm hoping he steps up. Yeah, he going to need to, bro. He going to need to, because they need it. They need a lifeline right now. Cardinals, Rams. Now, we obviously spoke about the injuries.
I think I picked the Cardinals anyway in that game.
You did.
Yeah, I felt like, I said it was due time for Marvin Harrison to do something.
Yeah, and boy, did he. First 2 catches was a touchdown.
Shout out to Kyler Murray. Looked good, though.
That's what I wanted to say. More than the Rams losing the game, even though I picked the Rams, I was just more impressed with the Cardinals and what they look like. Kyler Murray, I don't know. I think I said this on a Space or on the Jones for Smoke podcast. Kyler Murray might be the greatest escape artist in NFL history. And I mean that within the pocket.
Yeah.
Like, I know Russell Wilson had his time in when he was a Seahawk, and I know he don't want to hear that. But
again, wait. Again, he was on the inactive list, and again, he had eye black on and full equipment on. Where was he playing?
Exactly. Justin Fields, that's your spot. You got it. And I told you, I didn't say week 1.
I feel like Pittsburgh should just give him the wrong time, and so he can miss the team flights. He's an idiot.
Dickhead. Just dickhead.
He just does shit for attention.
Yeah, exactly. But back to the Cardinals Rams. Kyler looks like a motherfucker. Like I've seen him get out of some of the craziest plays, and then find someone wide open down the field. Like, I don't want to say Russell Wilson-esque. It's better than that. I think it's better than that, because he's faster. He can run. Russell Wilson wasn't really running as much. He was running out of the pocket, but he wasn't running for like first downs and shit like that. This motherfucker's running 10 circles.
Yeah.
Either finds a wide open player down the field or fucking runs it 25 yards himself. Like, it's special to watch. It's really special to watch. The Cardinals are going to be a team to watch out because their defense looks way better than a lot of people thought, including myself. That defense looks legit. Rams, unfortunately, y'all just getting injury after injury after injury. So, sorry for y'all. Your thoughts on the Chiefs-Bengals games, because a lot of people are up in arms about that.
Typical. Always comes down to the wire with those two teams.
Yep.
I get it. I get being mad about. I feel like it. All right, I'm not gonna use my Chiefs. The bias I have against them. Or what does he say? You're a Cowboys fan? I'm a Bronco fan.
I know you were.
Um,
Oh yeah, he's a Broncos fan.
I'm a Bronco fan. But like, yeah, it's just like it always seems like in the close games, and it's always in the Chief games.
Yep.
That the Chiefs always benefit from a timely penalty.
Yep.
Which sucks because you do watch it, and like, I'm not saying it's because I hate the Chiefs. I'm a Bronco fan.
Right.
You do watch it, and then you do see certain times like that could have been a flag, that could have
For
been a
sure.
flag, and they don't get called, especially at
For
home.
sure.
I get it.
For sure.
You know, I didn't like the penalty on Jamar, even though he screams at refs. We seen guys do
Yeah.
worse in refs. For you to throw the flag when he walked away, too, like,
Yeah, that was corny. That don't make the game about you in that moment.
you know what I mean?
Don't
But
make
like, it just goes to show you, even with the Bengals playing the way they are, they still gonna always give the Chiefs a run for their money. If there's one guy that playing in Arrowhead doesn't phase, his name is Joe Burrow.
Yep. And
imagine if they had T. Higgins.
Yep. Exactly. If I'm a Bengals fan, I'm not fucking up in arms about the game.
I'm not scared if we play in the Kansas City come playoff time.
Not one bit. Every time we see you, it's like this. We add it.
It's a field goal game.
It's every fucking time. It's 3 points. And it always ends by you guys fucking yourselves. That it always ends that way. Stop fucking yourselves.
Be that extra discipline, like
exactly. Y'all need, it's fourth quarter discipline. In the tightest moments, that's when you guys decide.
That last pass interference, it sucks because like he just got there just a tad bit early.
Yeah, but it was the right call.
No, yeah, it was a call. Like
it was the right call.
As much as like us playing, we know like I would have never called it there because like, he just got there like that second early. But I get it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Bengals. That's all it is.
It just makes it worse that it always comes against the Chiefs, and it always ends up in the Chiefs' favor.
It hurts you motherfuckers like God damn it, this shit keeps happening to us against this fucking team, the team that we hate the most.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna say it. I don't really like watching a lot of games that the Chiefs play in. We all know why. I hate the cut to you know who. Like, I want to watch football. I don't care who's in the stands.
You know they gonna do that. They trying to get that money, you dig? Yeah, for sure. And I gotta say this before we move on. Patrick Mahomes don't look good right now. He don't. Look
and
good
for everybody talk about that offense. They got Worthy. They got this. Hollywood Brown is out for the season, so there goes that.
Yeah, I think that offense is still gonna be good.
And Pacheco's out for a little bit, so
yeah, Pacheco's out. That's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt more than him. And then the last two games too, we haven't heard a lot from that boy Kelsey.
Yep, exactly. Oh yeah, Kelsey. I'm not expecting much from Kelsey this year. I'm really not.
I feel like Kelsey's like kind of to that spot. Like, yeah.
I think especially if they win it this year. If they win it this year, I think
I think he said that he's got like 2 or 3 years left. Like,
I think he walks away. If they lose, if they get there and lose, he might come back. I don't know. I think
I feel like by this off season we're gonna start being on the Kelsey watch, like if he's retiring or not.
Absolutely. Do you want to speak about your Broncos and Steelers game?
Yeah, like I said, turnovers suck. You know, when you got a young quarterback, turnovers are gonna kill you.
Yep, that's that simple.
There's no red, especially in the red zone, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah, you can't do it in the red zone. Absolutely. What were they gonna go to? Texans, Bears.
Shout out to the Bears. Look pretty good. Their offensive line looked very bad. give Caleb Williams some time in the pocket, man. Let's see what he can do.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to say to you Bears fans. Y'all got so hyped about the weapons around it.
They got
the
the
interior.
The Bears got a young offensive line.
Exactly.
So it's gonna take some time. But the one thing, the Bears got a good defense.
Exactly. That's the point I was gonna say. Is that if anything you guys should be hyped about, it's the defense right now.
It's got a good defense.
It's the defense. Defense is keeping the games close. And that's what you want to see. You want to see keep the games close so that at least you give your quarterback, your offense, a chance to try to win a game. And they've done that in multiple games. So that's good. Caleb Williams looked better this game, but obviously with a bad offensive line, you're not going to be able to be special. You're not going to be able to do what you're used to doing. I understand it as far as the fans getting hyped because of what they saw in the preseason, but you got to bring it in context. He was going up against second-team players. Wasn't going against the first team. Second team. All right? So, and offensive line matters. It starts in the trenches. Remember that. I don't know how many fucking times I got to say that. But no team, I don't give a fuck who's on the other side, is not going to be good if your offensive line's not good and your defensive line's not good. That's where it starts. Moving on to my favorite game of the week. That Monday night game.
Why do you get so much joy out of a team losing when it's just like, you really hate them that much?
Now, let me break that down for you, E. The reason why?
Hear me out. The only reason why I asked is I was like, all right, the Cowboys lost. They got spanked. And I'm like, the Eagles were in a close game. But Sean's more excited about the Eagles losing than he did. That's why I'm like, how deep does your hatred go for this team?
When it comes to the...
I do get it, because if it was the Broncos and the Chiefs, and if the Chiefs would have got slapped, even though the Broncos lost, I'd be like, I don't care that we 0-2. Exactly. Chiefs got slapped.
This is my thing. My hatred for the Eagles and Giants are through the fucking roof. Right now, it's not a lot of fun hating on the Giants because they trash. They're just pathetic. So it's not really fun doing it. I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it as much like the Eagles. Because I
feel like that. I feel like the shit with the Giants, the shit with the Giants is like, they're already suffering enough. They got Daniel Jones.
Exactly. I don't need to throw any salt on the wound. They're already throwing salt on their own wound because they paid Daniel Jones. And they're looking like fools because they see Saquon playing a lot better in Philly than he did in New York. And they paid that guy. But that's another story. The Eagles, on the other hand, E, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun fucking making fun of that. You know why? Especially this week. This week was more special for me because I watched the Cowboys get spanked by the Saints. Spanked.
Punched on. Belt to ass.
So I had to go, and that was a 4:00 game, I think. It was either 4 or 1 o'clock. I don't know. It was a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, you had to go that whole Sunday here and
so
that shit.
I had to go the whole Sunday with Cowboy hate. It
was just like it was just built up hate for a full day. I get it.
So they just piled on. And I said, okay. Monday is right around the motherfucking corner.
Y'all better not lose.
You better not lose. It's just that simple. Those are the rules. If you're going to come at me, I get the same opportunity you get, motherfucker. And the Eagles, Cowboys suck, they lost. Giants suck, they lost. We got the Falcons. They look like shit in week 1. We gonna smack them. And what did y'all do? Y'all lost to a man with one fucking leg. You bum-ass motherfuckers. Not only did y'all lose, the way y'all lost was ugly.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was a horrible way to lose. That wasn't a good way to lose. What are your thoughts? Go ahead.
If I'm an Eagle fan, yes, Saquon dropped the ball and all that way. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad
No.
at the fucking play calling.
Thank you.
Because this is the second game I've watched of the Eagles. That play calling is so trash. It's
Talk to
ridiculous.
him.
They had
Talk to
that
him.
first drive of the game. I think they threw the ball, 5 or 6 times, kept the ball in Hurts' hand all the time, never handed the ball off to Saquon once in the first drive of the game.
Yep. They're asking for an injury.
Like, hello, like you're ready without AJ Brown. You brought in Saquon Barkley for a reason.
And this part of me knew, well, it's only week 2, but
but then again, you should know because
knew.
who their offensive coordinator is.
Thank you. I've been trying to tell you, Eagle fans, no bias at all, straight non-bias. I had that same motherfucker in our locker room. Do we have anything to show for it? No. We had some highlight fucking offenses and shit and had nothing to show for it.
And I could get it with your offense because you had guys like Zeke and
Tony Pollard
who aren't Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
But you got Saquon Barkley.
I knew this
scored 3 touchdowns in week 1.
I knew this shit was gonna happen because they did the same fucking shit last year. And the same shit that they did last year fits Kellen Moore's fucking thought process.
Yeah,
which is
an idiot.
We got that guy at quarterback, we're going to throw the fucking ball. Because that's exactly what he did with Dak. That's exactly what he did with Justin Herbert. And what does Dak have to show for it? Any MVPs? No, just a couple thousand yards. Cool. Yes. What did Justin Herbert have to show for it? He got his head coach fired. And now Jalen Hurts is getting his ass crushed, taking all these hits, turnovers, when he can be handing it over to the guy that they just went and got so he doesn't have to take that fucking beating. I told y'all. I told you, Nico. I said, what is his name? Kellen Moore is not the offensive coordinator you want in Philly. I told him that. I said, you want someone else. It's not him. I've seen it. It's not what you guys want. You guys want to run the ball more. Or you guys need to run the ball more because you have Saquon. No, they want to fucking pass the ball because Jalen Hurts is their quarterback. They're paying him all that money. And that's what Kellen Moore does. He wants to pass. He wants to air the ball out. Or whatever that quarterback can do. Actually, it makes it even more sick because now that I'm thinking about the shit, before Dak broke his goddamn leg, he was running the ball a lot. It makes sense now. He was running the ball a lot.
He's a fucking idiot.
And he broke his fucking leg. So now, I'm going to knock on wood because I do not want to see Jalen Hurts break his fucking leg. I don't want to see him get injured. I'm not one of those fans.
Yeah, nah.
I see them healthy, make it all the way through the season. Healthy, because it'll be more satisfying when you guys lose. Healthy. More satisfying. But no bias on this. Eagle fans, I told y'all. I fucking told y'all. And y'all didn't want to listen. But I'm going to sit and bask in it and enjoy you guys looking like shit this year. Saquon, I feel bad for you because you're going to look like Swift this year. They went and got Swift last year and he barely got the ball. And Swift was good. All right. Now
that'll bring us to our week 3 predictions.
Our week 3 predictions. Let me get my pen so we can do this.
If you're a sponsor and you want to sponsor the segment, hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Hit us up. Y'all know what it is. Let me get this going real quick. Week 3 picks. Sean.
We don't have to talk about it. We know. I know we both did bad last week. It was so unpredictable.
6-6. We tied. 6. It was bad. Out of I don't know how many games there was last week.
Yeah, it was just bad.
It
was just bad.
Bad.
As I was seeing all the scores Sunday, I was like, our predictions were bad.
Bad. So,
all right.
I'm going to still go give you the point. So, you're up 2-1. I got one. I'm on the board, y'all. Right. I got one.
So, we'll start off with tomorrow's game. This game, to me, is an game. It's the Patriots versus the Jets.
Mm.
The Jets are home, so I'm going Jets here. I picked the Patriots last week thinking they would, stay hot. They win in Cincinnati, come home, and then they lose in overtime to Seattle.
Yep. That was a hell of a game right there, too.
The Jets defense looked pretty good last week. Even though they played Will Levis, because Will Levis might be the third worst quarterback in the league right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go Jets.
I'm with you. I second that. I think it'll be a close game because I like what I'm seeing from the Patriots right now. I'm not gonna lie, that defense is legit.
Of course.
And Jacoby Brissett.
Division games are always tougher.
Yeah, exactly. And Jacoby Brissett is a good veteran quarterback. He's a good veteran quarterback. He obviously gonna make some mistakes, but he's done a good enough job. Like, they could have won last week. They definitely could have won. So I'm with it. I'm with you though. Jets. Jets defense looks good, and Aaron Rodgers and what's his name, Wilson, look good, and Breece Hall for sure.
Breece Hall for sure. All right, next game we got the Bears visiting the Colts.
Bears. Ooh, this is a good
I'm gonna do it. Give me the Bears.
Bears.
Give me the Bears.
Bears. Colts. Defense definitely Bears. Offense, I might have to go Colts. Where is it?
In Indy.
In Indy.
I got the Bears Colts with a road win.
I'm not mad at that pick. I'm going Colts. I think Anthony.
I don't think
tries to bounce back.
I don't think these teams are that far apart.
Yeah, exactly. I agree 1,000% with that. I agree with that. What's the next one we got?
Chargers at the Steelers. I'm gonna go Chargers. Chargers.
All right.
Chargers looked real good last week.
You said Chargers Saints?
Chargers Steelers.
Oh, Chargers Steelers. Ooh.
Even though, then again, the Chargers played Carolina. But I'm gonna go Chargers still, and that's crazy because I don't usually pick AFC West teams. You know why?
Where is it?
Pittsburgh. I'll say this: the reason why I'm taking that, first of all, J.K. Dobbins looks like he's back.
Yeah.
And
yes,
Justin Fields has been doing stuff, but he's yet to play a opposing quarterback that can keep up, score an offense that can score.
That's true. That's a good point. They've only scored one rushing or one passing touchdown, I think.
Exactly.
One touchdown total or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Yeah, I'm with you. I got to go with the Chargers on this one. Part of me wants to go with
I want to too, because Pittsburgh's defense is pretty good. But it's just like, what is going to happen when they're going against an offense that could put up points?
Exactly.
And they got to keep up. Like, now they're good with getting a field goal, a touchdown, a field goal.
And the Chargers run game, beautiful. Like, they setting that up. They've set that up very well.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins had a real good week last week.
Yep, I like it.
All right, next up, Saints-Eagles in New Orleans. I do want to pick the Eagles because I feel like they're due for a bounce back. But the way that Saints offense looks right now, and it's in New Orleans, I got to go Saints.
You know I'm going with the motherfucking Saints.
I know.
And the Saints come. Ooh, that's going to add some more salt to y'all motherfucking wound. Because then we lose, and then y'all lose to them next week? Boy, oh boy, y'all better not lose.
Bro, if they beat the Saints.
Better not lose.
But if they do.
Oh, yeah, I know they're going to come for it. They're going to come for it.
You better pray your Cowboys.
They're going to come for it. But that's nothing to me. Being a Cowboys fan is so easy now for me. Being the fact that I could take the talking and all that. I know it's coming already, so it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? But y'all better go in hiding. And that's the other thing I want to say real quick. Y'all Eagle fans go into hiding real fucking quick when y'all lose. Cowboy fans don't do that. We still out there. We take it on the chin. Pause. Who we got next?
All right, you got the Malik Willis revenge game. Packers
Ooh.
Titans.
Ooh.
I want to say Titans, but Will Levis sucks. So I'm gonna go to Packers.
I'm with you. I'm going with that too because Will Levis does not look.
He's been a meme 2 weeks in a row with the turnovers. How did he fumble that? But what was he doing on that fumble?
Goodness gracious. He's got a lot of questionable fucking plays. A lot.
Yeah. Next up, this is gonna be a good game. Texans, Vikings, in Minnesota.
Ooh, Texans, Vikings in Minnesota. Can the Vikings do it again?
I think I picked against the Vikings twice this year, back to back. I'm gonna do it 3 weeks in a row. Give me the Texans.
Yeah.
Texans. Let's go.
I'm going with the Texans. I'm going with my boy Stroud, man. He's doing his goddamn.
There's just too many weapons there.
Too many. How could you not? All
right. The next game is another game of two bad quarterbacks. We got the Giants in Cleveland against the Browns. We all know where I'm going. The Giants have Daniel Jones at quarterback. Give me Cleveland.
You already know. I already wrote both of our shit down.
All right. Next, my Broncos at the Bucks. The Bucks look good. I'm staying biased. Broncos.
Hey, I like it.
We due for a win.
I like it.
I'm never gonna pick against my team.
I like the bias. I like it. We need a little bias sometimes every once in a while.
Yeah.
What we got?
All right. Dolphins, Seahawks in Seattle.
I'm on the Bucks, just so we know. Put that out there.
If I wasn't a Bronco fan, I'd be going the Bucks.
Baker be baking. So I'm fucking with him.
If I wasn't a Bronco fan, I'd be taking the Bucks. But I gotta stay loyal.
I respect
Dolphins, Seahawks in Seattle. No Tua. I gotta go Seattle.
Yeah. Seattle, yes, for sure. No Tua. People have been saying all this talk about what's his name?
Skylar Thompson?
Yeah. I'm trying to understand. Like, I get it. I think there was a game last year in the playoffs or something like that.
Yeah, he looked good against Buffalo.
But I'm like, I don't know.
Listen.
I don't know.
If he was that good, he's a backup for a reason.
Thank you.
Anywho. All right, next game. We don't have to spend too much time on it. You know, I don't like picking AFC West teams to win. But we got the Raiders and Panthers. Give me Raiders. Even though I feel like Andy Dalton could find a way to beat them, but still.
That would be something. I could see it. Now that you say it, I could see it. I could fucking see it. As bad as they look, the Raiders would fuck around and lose to Andy Dalton.
Okay.
Just cause.
Next up, Baltimore in Dallas. I'm gonna take Baltimore. Not hating on you guys. We don't have a rivalry. It's just they gotta find the run game, and what better defense to find the run game against than the Cowboys right now?
Yep, I agree. For me, this is tricky because that great point. That's exactly what I thought about when I was thinking about this game. If the Baltimore wants to get the run game, this is the team to do it against. But also the fucking Ravens haven't been looking good either on both sides of the ball. So I can see this being a bounce back game for the Cowboys.
Pick your boys. Yeah, pick your boys.
I'm gonna pick my boys. I'm gonna pick my fucking boys.
Stand on that.
I wouldn't be surprised though. Let me put that out there if we got slapped again.
Oh yeah, nah.
Because
I wouldn't be surprised that Lamar looks like an MVP against you.
He might put up 200. Matter of fact, the last time they played us, it was ugly.
Yeah.
Lamar by himself almost put up 200 fucking yards. So, but because they ain't looking good so far, I'm gonna go with my boys. I think we try to bounce back this week. And if we win, I'm not going to be very impressed. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, we beat the Baltimore Ravens. No, it's week 3, and
I mean the benefit you guys got. You're at your home, so you know
exactly.
But I'm just gonna say this now: if it's 2 blowout losses at home back to back, You got something to talk about. I know
For
it's only week
sure.
3, but we got something to talk about.
For sure.
All right. Next, we got the Niners and the Rams. I'm going Niners, even though they're missing players. The Rams are missing damn near everybody not named Matthew Stafford on the offense.
Yep. If the Rams were healthy, I might have picked the Rams.
Of course, but the fact that damn near almost the whole starting offensive line, the top 2 receivers are out. Yeah, I gotta go them.
Absolutely. I'm with you. 49ers.
The next one I think is gonna be another good game. Detroit going to Arizona. I think Detroit gets back on track and wins this game. I know Arizona look good, but that defense of Detroit, if Aiden Hutchinson, I know he's gonna chase around Kyler, but Jared Goff still do his thing.
You know what? You
got to pick an upset. I picked 2. You got to pick an upset.
I'm going with Cardinals. I'm going with the fucking Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. I like, not even just to be different, but I like it. I do like it, but the Lions are the Lions. They are a good fucking team. They are solid.
The one thing you can say though is, if Arizona's receivers play the way they played last week, remember Detroit's weakness is their secondary.
Yes, exactly. And the escapability of Kyler Murray is.
I just think Detroit has the weapons on offense. They got both running backs, tight end, Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams. There's a lot there.
If this wasn't an intriguing upset, I would go with the Lions too.
Yeah. All right. Sunday night game. We got the Chiefs going to Atlanta. I want to pick the Falcons so bad. I do. I really do. But I got to pick those fucking Chiefs.
He hates it. I hate it too when I got to pick the Eagles in games. It's the worst. But yeah, Casey, Falcons, they just don't have enough. Yeah. But it will look a little different without Pacheco.
No, but shout out the Falcons defense. It's good.
Yep, exactly. They are. They got some weapons out there on defense. Sure.
For some reason, we have 2 Monday night games this week.
Yes, we do.
The first one, we got Jacksonville going up to Buffalo. Give me the Bills. Jacksonville, we don't know who they are right now.
Yep.
And the Bills look like they're still the Bills. They look good.
They do. I can't front. Bills fans, y'all got me right now. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
We was all talking. We was like, hey, for them to do good, Josh Allen got to step up. And you know what? He hasn't been the reason why they've been winning.
He hasn't. So
James Cook did his thing.
Exactly. James Cook is doing his goddamn thing. And if he continue to cook, they're going to be all right.
And then the last game, we got the Commanders at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to get their first win.
Yeah, it's about time. It's about time, Bengals. It's about goddamn time. And I think they go crazy.
Yeah, I think that offense is due for a breakout.
Due for it. Chasing them, they're going wild out this game. Let's see how many picks that we got different. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 picks.
Okay.
So we can make a difference with that. But other than that, is there any other news that you want to speak on in the NFL? I know. There's one I got before we end it.
Go for it.
I want to hear your thoughts on last week's drama, K-Dot being the performer for the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 58, I believe, or 59, one of the two.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about how you thought because you're such a big Lil Wayne fan.
Yep.
I mean, we both grew up on him. That's our era.
Yep.
I fuck with Kendrick. I didn't pick a side through that whole beef because I didn't care. I just wanted good music out of it.
Right.
It's dope. Like for us because we get to see the music we like on that stage. We don't have to deal with people that we don't want to listen to. It gives us a reason to watch the Super Bowl because I'm pretty sure we'll probably be together for the Super Bowl anyway.
For sure.
Doing something. So it gives us a reason to watch it. Yeah, like it would have been dope to see Wayne and them out there. Don't get it wrong, like what? Especially that Kendrick was a part of that Dr. Dre thing in LA. It would have been dope. I get it. Wayne isn't very commercial. It would be a hard sell for them to sell him.
Yep.
I wish it would have been somebody other than Kendrick just because it just looks so much a part of the beef now.
Right, exactly.
You know, but yeah, it's dope that we get to see rap and shit.
Exactly. Shout out. Fuck all y'all that's going at Jay-Z and them. And without Jay-Z, we wouldn't have these fucking acts at all. Remember, we had
Listen,
fucking
we
Kid
know
Laroi.
who would it be this year if it wasn't for that? The
Exactly.
one I don't want.
The
If
one that
she's
nobody
doing,
wants to see.
when she does the Super Bowl, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching the halftime show. Find me doing something else during halftime.
Something else. But me personally, my thoughts on that, as the big Wayne fan that I am, I had no problem with it. Was I upset? Of course, I was a little upset because I'm a Wayne fan and I want to see Wayne in his hometown, and he wanted that. Like, that's the only biased part I have of it. Big Wayne fan. It's home. It's hometown. And he wanted to do it. Like, that's something that I don't normally hear from Wayne. Wayne
Yeah,
doesn't
you don't hear.
air.
Not even that. You don't hear a lot of artists out there like really like, yeah, I want to do Super Bowl. Like,
Exactly. And Wayne put it out there. Like, I want that. That's one of the things that I want is the Super Bowl. And he kind of assumed that he was going to get it because it was in Louisiana and what happened and thing and all that. But I'm not mad at Kendrick. It's just he's having a fucking historic year.
yeah,
Historic year.
of course.
You gotta give it to him. You got to. So I'm not mad at it. It's going to be a phenomenal performance. It's Black History Month, so you know Kendrick being the
Oh, we're gonna hear a lot.
pro-black person that he is.
A lot of that shit that he's about. Yep.
He's gonna be on that type of time. So I think it's gonna be a great performance. I'm not upset at, but as I will say this, I'm actually happy that this all happened because now, especially now seeing the response that Wayne gave about not getting it, he's about to go crazy. He's about to go crazy. We about to see a lot of Wayne, y'all. Letting y'all know. Wayne coming back outside because he knows that's what he got to do.
He gonna
You got to get outside.
Some of that mixtape, Wayne.
Woo!
Don't give us mixtape, Wayne.
Patient. We about to get no ceilings. We about to get an album. We about to get Wayne back outside, y'all. I'm telling y'all because he wants that Super Bowl. And it's going to be in Cali next year. He has a residency in Cali. Yeah. Wayne going to be outside this year going into next year. So
yeah.
Other than that, those are all the topics that I have. You have anything? Nope. All right. So y'all know, make sure football's still going on tomorrow. The weekend, y'all hit that betting hero. Got all the sports betting books on there. So tap in, you'll get the promos, and start cashing out. Get that money. God damn it. Get that money. But other than that, today is Wednesday. Nothing going on until Saturday. We moved Jones in for Smoke from Thursday to Saturday because we've added another partner collaboration with Fantasy Football Hustler. Me and him are collaborating on Saturdays to do Jones in for Smoke. We are actually smoking on the air because you are actually allowed to. We live in New York, goddamn it. And he told me that, so I'm hot. Y'all heard it. I already got an L right here, but I ain't gonna smoke it right now. I will save it for Monday. I will just save it for Saturday. But if y'all enjoy the Jones for Smoke, y'all pull up to that. Other than that, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and enjoy y'all goddamn weekend. Week 3 coming, y'all. It's your boy Jones, my guy E. Jonesin Podcast, Jonesin for Sports. We make sports